All right, let's move further from here. Of course, as far as the U.S. is concerned, as far as Gaza is concerned, things seem to be uncertain, but we are going to be tracking that soon. As of now, U.S. President Donald Trump says that he may offer long-range Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine if Russian President Vladimir Putin does not end the war.
Another war front. Trump told reporters aboard Air Force One that he and Ukrainian President Zelensky discussed Kiev's requests for weaponry, including Tomahawks and Patriots.
Well, Trump said that Ukraine needs Patriot missiles and would like to have Tomahawks as well. When asked whether he will send Tomahawks to Ukraine, Trump did not commit, but then he said that he might speak to Russia about it first. Listen to this.
I might say, look, if this war's not going to get settled, I'm going to send them Tomahawks. I may say that. The Tomahawk is an incredible weapon, very offensive weapon. And honestly, Russia does not need that. They don't need that. Yeah, I might tell them that if the war is not settled, that we may very well do it. We may not, but we may do it.
Now, Trump also added that President Putin would look great if he got the war settled, and he thought that Russian leader is going to settle it. He then warned that if Putin does not settle the war, it is not going to be good for him.
Now, the U.S. president also praised Ukraine for doing well, hailing them as good fighters. He said that while the Biden administration gave Ukraine $350 billion in aid, it was his administration that gave Ukraine respect.
The Ukrainian President Zelensky also confirmed that he had a phone call with Trump to discuss strengthening Ukraine's air defense, resilience, and long-range capabilities. Zelensky said Russia fears the possibility of the United States providing them with Tomahawks, and that this fear was a good sign that such pressure can be effective in pushing Putin to seek peace.
I just spoke with U.S. President Donald Trump for the second time in recent days. We are working closely with the United States to strengthen ourselves, our air defense, all our defensive capabilities, primarily Patriots, other systems, as well as our active operations and long-range capabilities.
Trump has been mulling potential supplies of the long-range missiles to Kiev via European allies since his meeting with Putin in Alaska in August, which failed to produce a peace deal. However, he has previously stated that he would want to understand Ukraine's plans for these missiles before he agrees to provide them with it, indicating that he is cautious about escalating this conflict.
Now, Putin has previously warned against supplying Kiev with Tomahawks, saying it would be a major escalation. On Sunday, the Kremlin expressed deep concern about the potential U.S. supply of Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine, warning that the war has reached a critical moment with rising tensions on all sides.
Now, on the war front, on the front lines, Ukraine is trying hard to hold Russia's ground offensive. Both sides continue targeting each other via air. A shopping center in Russian-controlled Donetsk was recently set on fire after a Ukrainian drone attack late on Saturday. Russian military says that it shot down at least 37 Ukrainian drones over several Russian regions on Sunday evening. 72 drones were shot down on Saturday.
Meanwhile, Estonia has temporarily closed access to it for its citizens to a road they normally use that passes through a stretch of Russian territory after a group of Russian soldiers were seen there. Now, the closing took place after border guards observed a larger than usual unit moving on the territory of the Russian Federation.
Estonia's Interior Minister Igor Taro said that the Russian soldiers had left the area again. He added that the situation was calm, but that the road would remain closed at least until Tuesday. Estonia has been on alert for Russian border incursions after 3 Russian fighter aircraft entered its airspace without permission last month and stayed there for 12 minutes.